Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Josh, and this is Working Man Reads. So I hope everybody had a great working week. I definitely, it was a little bit cold for me, but here we are. It's the Friday, so I'm going to do a little bit of a Friday Reads, a little bit of a February TBR, and I know it's the 5th day of the month, but yeah, it's been busy for me. So to the winners of the giveaway, I will be shipping that out actually probably Monday. I'm sorry, this week sucked for me. But shout out to those people. And also I just want to, sorry for the drama that kind of was surrounding my channel recently. And yeah, if you guys want to know anything about that, just reach out to me, email me or whatever. It's all settled now. It's all squashed. It was kind of unfortunate. I don't like that. I'm not in BookTube for drama. So I'm glad it's over and we can move on as people, right? Because we're just here to talk about books. So right off the bat, it is Women's of Horror Fiction Month. I might be saying that incorrectly, but I will make sure I get that right when I tag it. I still have this thing. But so right off the bat, I'm going to read Go Down Hard by Allie C. Say. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But this is the synopsis real quick. What if a victimized woman decided to be a silent guardian angel for other women and turned the tables on the predatory men? What if she stumbled into the hunting grounds of a cocky serial killer while looking for her own private murder den? What if a confident killer met his match in the form of a jean-clad, whiskey-swigging stranger in an hourglass-shaped package, and she made him want things he's far too superior to want? When predator meets predator, the only question is the attraction they feel to bed one another or to kill one another? So, yeah, it's kind of cool. There's even more, but I don't want to spoil anything for the story. So that it sounds kind of like a splatterpunk novel. I assume it's going to be pretty graphic. But, yeah, the cover kind of caught my eye, and I've seen somebody else post it on Instagram. I've had this on my Kindle TBR shelf for a long time. So I'm going to read it. It's only like 136 pages. I'm going to get that in February in honor of the females writing in the genre. Shout out to them. I don't really buy books based on if they're female or male. I just pick books that look good, but I will give shout-outs where shout-outs are due. It's cool that there's a month, and it's cool that females are being successful in this industry as well. But yeah, so next will be Nightmare by Chad Nicholas. He sent me this for a review. He signed it. So yeah, it's basically, well, I'll read it real quick. Had it come back? No, it couldn't have. He had buried it for good. Or at least that's what Scott told himself. But what if it had? What was that why the scarecrow now watched him? But the more Scott tries to ignore it, the more the evidence begins to pile up. So do the bodies. Because sometimes the dead don't stay buried. Sometimes the monster survives. I hate spoilers in them, so I'm going to leave that go. But this is super cool. Look at the scarecrow on the back. I've seen a lot of people review this. I'm kind of getting to it a little bit late, but it has these little these little page things. He's got like illustrations on the page, so great formatting for a paperback. I was off screen a little bit there, so hopefully you guys seen it. But yeah, so awesome, just pretty cool, well-made book. So shout out to Chad for that. That's awesome. Then next, I had another author reach out to me, and that was Damian Casey. He sent me his. I don't know if this would be a novel or a novella, but it's almost not. It's like 200 pages, so yeah. And it's called Pup. Now I couldn't really find a thing, but he did said something really nice in here. He signed it for me, so it says, "Thanks for reading my book, and thank you for all you do with your YouTube and IG pages to help indie authors." Damian Casey. So I thought that was pretty cool. So thank you for recognizing that I do try to do everything I can to help indie and small press and other fellow booktubers where I can. That's why I'm here. Yeah. So that's, yeah. We're happy. Next, I'm still going to be working through Leviathan Wakes. I don't even know if I told you guys I'm reading this, but I'm reading it. I'm also watching the TV series, and I'm kind of reading as I go through the shows, which is fun. So I'll read a couple chapters and I'll watch the next episode and see. It's a different way to experience the show. I don't think I've ever done that with like a movie or a show, is like read it with it. Usually you read the one before it or watch the one before it and go with the flow. Still working my way through Tome. I'm probably like a quarter of the way through this. I'm loving it so far. I'm really taking my time with it. I hit kind of a little bit of a lull, and I just needed a little bit of I needed to do a little sci-fi and just break it up because too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. If you don't know what Tome is about, I'll read the back here. Juniper Correctional, jokingly abbreviated to JC, a dark jewel in the crown of the god-awful American prison system, where the very worst of Juniper rot with life sentences. They seem to stretch forever. In the hell on earth, it's hard to tell most days who is worse, the inmates or the corrupt guards that enact the will of the maniacal warden, Fleming. Fleming is a fallen star, a once bright-minded leader who turned to the prison around, now hiding in terrible secret eating him away. Now hiding is a secret that's eating him away from the inside, a secret he'll do anything to cover up. So that's Tome by Ross Jeffrey. I believe that this actually was up for an award by the Bram Stoker prelims or whatever that was released. I've seen this on the list, so shout out to him. It's obviously well written based on what I've read so far. I'm also still slowly working through the Conan the Barbarian series. I don't know if I told you guys about that either, but this is pretty brilliant. It's got illustrations. I got this on my little Barnes & Noble trip that we do as a family, but let's see if I can find a cool illustration to show you guys. So yeah, you got like Conan, and it's all like illustrated, and it's got all the first of the Sumerian series. So a little bit of fantasy here and there. And then, so I also got this new like devotional book where I can read every day. They have like a new devotional. So I'll put this at the end of it because I know people will hate me for it. But yeah, so like every day you'll read something. Like it's got like the Psalms and stuff. So it's just cool. I usually do it before work. I'll sit there and I'll just, read and pray for the people that hate me. That need it, so that's that. So I got quite the TBR. Anything I don't finish will bleed into March, and we're getting closer to the baby coming in April. So yeah, and I don't know what's going to happen then with reading. So I'm trying to get as much books in as I can, and we're getting everything ready upstairs and just having fun. And my current daughter that's here, the 2-year-old, is very excited to be a big sister. So we're looking forward to the new beginning, the new chapter. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Just peace. I hope everybody's doing well. And thank you so much for dropping by. And until next time, peace.